YouTube, what's up? And welcome back to part 6 of Pokemon Emerald National Dex Edition using only water-type Pokemon. Now today, we are going to acquire the 4th gym badge, as eventually at some point we're going to end up in Lavaridge Town and take down Flannery, who has a whole team of fire types, which, as you can see with the team above my head there, we're not going to have any issues beating a fire type gym. Now, there's a couple of things obviously to do before we get there. There's 2 different spots where we got to deal with Team Aqua and Team Magma. One of which is Meteor Falls, which is just south of my location. As currently I'm chilling here on Route 114, which is just west of Lavaridge Town. So we got to go to Meteor Falls first and deal with that cutscene. Then after that, we need to backtrack to, like, I don't know, halfway between here and Mallville, because that's where we ride the cable car up to the summit of that liquid hot magma covered mountain. I don't even remember what the name of that thing. And then there's another cutscene up there with, actually in some battles with Aqua Magma. And then after that we finally can just head down south from the peak of that mountain, and then we end up in Lavaridge. So it should probably take about an hour, hour and a half. I don't know, hopefully. But let's do a quick team check here just to refresh everything, because I haven't played this, you know, since Friday last week. Today's Monday at the time of recording this. On the YouTube playlist, it's irrelevant because they'd just be back to back, but just so I can remember where we left off at. Now, we currently have, well, we have a full party of 6, as you can see, but I'm only going to use 4 of the 6 throughout the playthrough. Tentacool and Lombre at the bottom of the team there are low level because they're just here for now. They both have HM moves. But, they're going to get replaced at some point, so we'll just focus on the top 4 with this quick team check here. So we have a Docile Nature Keen-Eye Pelipper that's rocking the moveset Water Gun, Steel Wing, Shockwave, and Wing Attack. It's actually not bad. Next up is the Rash Nature Natty Cure Staryu with the moveset of Water Gun, Swift, Recover, and Rapid Spin. Obviously, absolutely horrendous moveset, but hopefully today we can add another move or 2 to that. Actually, that might be next episode. Next up is our Lonely Nature Damp Poliwhirl with Rain Dance, Hypnosis, Water Gun, and Secret Power. Again, another pretty bad moveset, but this is Gen 3, so what do you expect? And finally is our starter, the Impish Torrent Marsh Stomp with the Soft Sand. And Marsh Stomp has a moveset of Strength, Rock Tomb, Mud Shot, and Water Gun. So 3 pretty good physical attacks there with those top 3 attacks, and then just Water Gun. Which, as you can see, being Impish Nature, the special attack is 10% lower than it normally would be. So Water Gun's pretty weak, but it doesn't matter because we have 5 other water types on the squad. Marshtomp is mainly like a physical attacker on this team. That's enough yapping though. Let's go ahead and get things going here. Now, I haven't actually talked to this fisherman on the bridge yet. It's probably going to be a battle. Let's do this first. If we were fishing, you wouldn't stand a chance against me. So bring on your Pokemon. Buddy has no idea. I'm the best fisherman around here, bud. Jean-Claude. I'm gonna drop some line right after this battle and show him who's boss. I'm gonna put this fishing rod back the other side of the desk there. Alright. This guy just has a Magikarp and he's talking all that smack. Okay, Chief. You know? I mean, unless he has a Gyarados, his team has no shot. Got a Remoraid. Just as lame as a Magikarp. Pelipper is a pretty funny Pokemon that can actually learn an electric attack because, of course, being water flying, it is 4x weak to electric. Now, Shockwave is the only... Oh, here's a Wooper. Let's go for Wing Attack. Shockwave is actually the only electric attack that it can learn, but it's still funny that it gets one at all. Now, at some point, we will get Thunderbolt on Starmie. And that's, of course, going to come when we backtrack to Mallville City. Watson will give us a key to, like, the underground warehouse. And once we do that, we can get a copy of Thunderbolt for free. And like not actually have to buy it at the game corner. Alright, here's this chick's house that we just met in the Pokemon Center. Previously in Follower Town. Her name was Lynette, and she runs the PC system in the Hoenn. So I think if we talk to her right now, she just gives us like a Lotad doll or something. It's, you know, I mean, that's actually kind of cool, but I'm not going to utilize the secret base feature in this game. Mainly because I'm not playing on my Game Boy Advance. I'm playing on a MGBA on the computer. So I can't even utilize the feature. I love using the berry crush machine, so I'm collecting berries. I'll share one with you if you'd like. Pineapple berry's kind of pointless, but thanks, buddy. You should try the berry crush machine with your friends. Okay. There's a lot going on in this house. She's got a lot of books and a lot of computers. Some of which you can't even get to the computers because they're hiding behind the bookshelf. Interesting setup, Lynette. Oh, dude. I'm sorry everything is so cluttered. When I get engrossed in research, things end up this way. This is embarrassing. Please keep this a secret in exchange for this. There's the Lotad doll. Oh, it was transferred to the PC. It's not even in my bag. Oh, whatever. I wanted to see what it looked like, but doesn't matter because we're not going to use it in the house anyway. Actually, maybe that's why it's not in the bag. You can only use it when you like decorate your secret base or whatever. Alright, there's some Swablues on this route. Don't care. Definitely not going to utilize that thing. Now, I do want to beat up all the trainers on this route because I'm trying to think of what's the fastest way to get back to, like, to Mallville. I think I'm actually going to surf south out of Meteor Falls, end up in Rustboro, and then take the tunnel back. So let me go ahead and put Marshtomp up front here, and let's fight the rest of these trainers because I'm not going to come back this way after Meteor Falls. So we'll just do this. Alright, Nancy's got a Meryl. It's no problem for Marshtomp. Actually lived. Now I think, I'm just thinking about the levels on my team, right? Because they're all at like 25, 26. I think that's a little over or just around the range of Flannery's Pokemon now, which is good. The only problem with that is there's still a bunch of trainers between now and the fire gym, so I think by the time I get done with all these Mons, I think my whole squad might be at 30, which will be a little, you know, it's going to make that fight even easier than it already would be, but that's kind of whatever. When you fight all the trainers, you're going to be over-leveled a little bit. That's how it is. But it's all good. I think there's an item over here. No. Oh, there is a hidden item. Okay. Still don't have Surf yet. Obviously, that'll come later. Let's do this double battle. I'm about to spray a Repel, but there's honestly not that much grass left here. I'm still gonna do it anyway, though. We ain't got time for the wild Pokemon, man. Well, sure, I'm in the mood for it. I'll teach you a little about Pokemon. I'm gonna teach you a thing or two. Take notes. Roselia and Quagsire. Not bad. Decent team. I should probably switch Marshtomp out. I didn't want to, but he really can't do anything in this. And then, of course, Staryu doesn't have any attacks. We'll just go for Swift because it hits both. Why not? Marshtomp would have got cooked by like a Mega Drain, but of course he just went for Growth anyway. Okay. Quagsire goes for Slam, which has terrible accuracy, so we dodge that too. Alright, we gotta get rid of Roselia there and just Swift again. This Quagsire is gonna take a while to chip down, but it's alright. I mean, I could switch into Lombre and Bullet Seed it, which I might do. Because if not, like, Let me see how much wing attack Swift does. I mean, it should be a 2-shot from here. Yeah, it will be. Okay, I don't have to switch to Lombre. Mudshot's funny because it's going to lower my accuracy, but I'm going for Swift. Or I mean speed. Never mind. I was thinking of Mud Slap. That's right, Mudshot is speed. Apart from Gen 3, it's like the only time Mudshot was ever a relevant attack. It got outclassed in Gen 4 once Bulldoze was invented. And then, you know, ever since, like, I'm pretty sure, like, through all the Pokemon games that I've played, Gen 3 is the only time I remember Mudshot, like, being relevant, and especially on Swampert. Really, that's about it, but... Because up until the point, you know, until you get Earthquake, that's really the only use you get out of Mudshot is between now and when you learn Earthquake. Which actually, I don't even think Pert learns Earthquake naturally. I think you have to just find the TM, which is located after the, in between the 7th and 8th gyms, when you deal with the Kyogre storyline. Like, when you dive underwater and go in that cave, that's where you find Earthquake. So we're still going to be using Mudshot for quite a while here. Grab this free Carbos to boost up our speed. I'll use that later. Probably looking at the... I'm looking over here at this screen to see what my team is on OBS. And I'll probably just give the Carbos to Staryu. There's the 95% accurate move coming in, missing there. Actually, why am I going for Mudshot anyway? It's 4x weak to water. Mudshot is a lot stronger, but it's only 2x. Water Gun's obviously 4x. Against a rock ground type. Alright, let me go ahead and use Marshtomp for one more battle to get him up to 28, and then I'll probably switch like Poliwhirl in front. I have Rock Smash on Lombre, so we can go ahead and grab this item back here. And it's a protein, not bad. Boost the attack. Now, that's the reason Lombre's on the team is because of Rock Smash, and then Tentacool is on the team because it can have access to Cut. And so both of those mons are coming in handy now, but like I've mentioned a few times, they will get swapped out at some point. As a you know, I'll tease it that they're going to get swapped out, but I'm not going to spoil it with which 2 mons I'm going to catch to replace them. Great. We missed the Mudshot and then we get hit with the smoke screen. Come on, man. Hit this. Damn it. Whatever. This dumb lizard can't even do any damage to us anyway. Get him out of here, man. Alright, there's 28. Let's see, it's a Wingull. I mean, I could probably 2-shot this with Strength. Do I roll the dice trying to hit Rock Tomb? Which normally only has 80% accuracy, but now would probably be like 60% because I got hit with Sand Attack. I'm willing to roll the dice. Goodbye, Wingull. That would have been really lame if I missed like 3 times in a row, though. Alright, Marshtomp's at 28. Let's put him in the back for a little bit. First, everyone just wants to hand out their phone number for some reason. And let's get a little action here with Poliwhirl. Oh, actually, this is a double battle. Okay, Poliwhirl Staryu's fine. I just need to heal up. Let's let Staryu chug the soda real quick. Right back in the action. I just got trolled right there. Why are the spinners always looking the other way? You know how that always works, right? When you don't want to battle them, they always snipe you. And when you do want to engage in a battle, they look the other way. Come on, man. I'm trying to get after this experience right here. Now, at some point I'm going to have to get my hands on a couple of water stones, of course, not only to evolve Poliwhirl here into Poliwrath, but also for Staryu into Starmie. If I was going to use Ludicolo as well, I would actually need 3 water stones, but water stones are really hard to come by in Emerald. So I'm still trying to think. I don't have to worry about it yet, but I'm trying to think, you know, I do have access to plug in this game into PK Hex, which obviously that's how I got all those rare candies in my bag that you probably just saw when I went for that potion. So I could go ahead and give myself a couple water stones as well, but I'll think about that when it's time to do that. For now, we're just gonna have fun being a scrub and using these middle evolution Pokemon, or even babies for some of them. Because obviously, like, if I were to do that right now and get Starmie and Poliwrath, my team would be way too powerful. And it would, you know, it wouldn't even be fun, especially in that fire gym, right? Because I'm already probably going to OHKO everything, but that would just make it for sure that I just OHKO every single mon in there. And I kind of want a little bit of a challenge in battle, even though it won't be that hard. See what this guy's got. Yodel-a-hee-hoo. You're supposed to shout Yodel-a-hee-hoo since it doesn't echo here. Buddy's been living in the mountains for too long. He's kind of losing his mind here. Come on, Big Lenny. He's got an Onyx, which is cool because that'll give a good chunk of experience points here. This may or may not give me a level up, but after defeating whatever's in the back, we'll be at 27 for sure. Yeah, see, that was close. He's kind of a chop. We'll just Secret Power this thing twice. Secret Power, even though it has the Rock Slide animation, it's still a normal type attack. No matter what, it does damage as a normal type attack. It's just the visuals change based on the terrain that I'm at. And also the secondary effect. But I mean, it's kind of whatever. Don't get me wrong, the Secret Power is still a cool attack. Do I have to battle these scrubs in here? I don't actually remember. I don't think I do. So I'm just going to go ahead and initiate the cutscene here. Hee hee. With this meteorite, that thing in Mount Chimney will... Huh? I don't know who you are, but if you get in the way of Team Magma, don't expect any mercy. And what are you gonna do, bro? Come on. Hold it right there, Team Magma. You're badly mistaken if you think you can have your way with the world. All Big Archie's pulling up. Even Team Aqua joins us. But it's too much trouble to deal with you all. Heh, doesn't matter. We've got the meteorite, so off to Mount Chimney we go. Be seeing you, Team Aqua dingbats. Didn't I see you before at Slateport's museum? Good memory, you did. Ah, so your name is Dude. Damn right. At the time, I thought you were one of Team Magma's goons. You're one odd kid. Right back at you, Chief. Team Magma is a dangerous group of total fanatics. They engage in destruction, claiming to expand the landmass. They are the rivals to us, the sea-loving Team Aqua. Boss, we should give chase to Team Magma. Yes, we must. We've got to hurry. There's no telling what Team Magma will do at Mount Chimney. Dude, you should keep an eye out for Team Magma too. Farewell. Deuces. Right on cue, repel's effect wear off. I'm gonna use another one because we're about to surf over some water. Oh no, I can't surf. We just jumped the ledge back to Rustboro. What's up with this super nerd down here? I'm Cosmo. I'm a professor. We finally found Cosmo. a few episodes back in the tunnel that connects Rustboro to Verdanturf. Actually, I think it's called Rustturf Tunnel. That makes sense now. There was a chick in there that was stuck on the other side of a boulder from her boyfriend, right? So we rock smash the boulder, we get the HM for strength. But that chick's name in the cave was Wanda, and now we have Cosmo, completing the circle for the Fairly Odd Parents. It's not bad. Team Magma asked me to guide them to Meteor Falls, but they tricked me. Even they took my meteorite away. And then another similar bunch, Team Aqua, showed up. After that, I don't understand any of it. But that Team Magma, what are they going to do with that meteorite at Mount Chimney? I don't know, buddy, but I'm going to go back and talk to Wanda, tell her to dump her boyfriend, that loser that couldn't get over the rock. And I'm going to tell her to come over here to the cave, and I'm going to introduce the two of you, because I think you guys got a good future together. Now, there's nothing else we can do in Meteor Falls for now, until getting like the HM for Waterfall, so we'll come back there in the future. But for now, we're going to beat up both of these karate dorks here. This beach is my secret training spot. Don't come butting in. Yeah, okay. Send out your Meditity that's going to click detect like 5 times in a row. That's all those things ever do. Let's see what the animation actually is for secret power on the beach. It's mud shot, okay. So this, yeah, this can lower speed. No, accuracy. What? That wasn't the animation for Mud Slap, was it? That's weird. Anyway, just finished off with the water gun. Secret power is like an attack that I never really used before. Whenever I play Gen 3, it's only really used for finding a secret base. You got a Combustion, that's actually kind of fire. But the secondary effects, I think it actually is 30% for all the secondary effects. Like, this is actually a pretty damn good attack. I'm not gonna lie. Even with only 70 base power is not ideal, but the secondary effects make it actually a pretty decent attack in terms of Gen 3 attacks, right? Very, very limited number of attacks. Really, Gen 4 introduced a whole bunch of, you know, along with the physical special split, introduced a whole bunch of good attacks. So the options were very limited in terms of like your move pools you could have back in Gen 3. Alright, let's fight this guy too. My strongest skill is busting bricks with my forehead. Alright, what is this like, you remember Brian Cushing, the linebacker for the Houston Texans? Always was bashing shit with his head, making it bleed. That's this guy right here. Oh, we get the paralysis secondary effect. This is interesting, actually. I should have used this back in the day, but I never did. Anyway, Poliwhirl's almost at 28. I'll probably get that and then switch out somebody else in the front. Although I should actually do it now. Staryu needs to get some levels. I want to take advantage of that. Here's another Great Ball. Not bad. Okay, there's a double battle. I don't even need those raspberries. Now, hopefully I can time this correctly. Okay, Poliwhirl. Might as well use a potion real quick. I want to do these as double battles instead of singles. Okay, only the nerd spins. It looks like she doesn't. There we go. It's just a lot quicker that way if you do them as a double battle. Oh, it's been 24 minutes. Okay. I gotta make sure I keep up a good pace, or this is gonna be like a 2-hour episode just to get to the fire gym. I don't want that to happen. Alright, we'll go for Swift and Secret Power into the duck. Not bad. Swift will take care of it. In a double battle, you never want to attack a Meditity because there's like a 90% chance it's going to click Protect. Or Detect, actually. Same thing. So that's why I'm just going to keep clicking Swift, and then if I get the damage off into it, cool. You know, but I'm not going to attack it till I have to. So I'm surprised it hasn't went for it yet. Nice crit. The next Swift will actually finish it off. Oh yeah, Hidden Power. I need to go buy Hidden Power. Yawn is annoying, but whatever. I'm still going to stay in. And finish off Dunsparce. Yeah, there's the Detect. I now have access to buy Hidden Power because of Secret Power. They're kind of linked together. So obviously we got Secret Power for free from this one trainer. Or not even a trainer, just an NPC right before Flannery Town. And then once you acquire that TM, when you find yourself back in Slateport City at the little... There's a little, like, mart, like a farmer's market type thing down by the beach. And that, you know, once you get Secret Power, that unlocks the ability to purchase both of them, Hidden Power and Secret Power, back at that farmer's mart there. So once I find myself back in Slateport, which probably won't be till I get Surf from the 5th gym, to be honest. So, I mean, that's alright. I could get there earlier if I want to, but it's too far out of the way. So I do want to get Hidden Power and slap it on Staryu. And maybe Pelipper? No. Just Staryu. That's another, because right now I only have Water Gun and Swift. This lady we've already talked to previously when we were in Rustboro. I'm going to heal up at the PC Center real quick. And just for the sake of showcasing the items in the game, there's 2 items that are just south of here that are hidden behind cut bushes, which previously I didn't have access to those. Because even though I got cut here in Rustboro, I couldn't utilize it because I didn't catch the tentacle until the beach over by Slateport, actually, is where I found the tentacle. So let's run back here real quick and... you know, just in case people are curious, what is this Pokeball back here? I'm actually kind of curious myself, but it's trash. But there is an item here in the forest that will boost the power. Wait, you weren't here before. Who are you? This flower shop started selling saplings recently. It made me so happy I went overboard shopping. I didn't ask, but okay. I don't need this white herb anymore. That's actually a pretty good item. Would you take it? Happily. That's actually a good item. Okay, cool. But over here behind this cut bush is a miracle seed which boosts the power of grass type attacks. Again, isn't really relevant because I'm not going to keep this Lombre, but just to showcase it for anyone starting an Emerald playthrough. We actually, I thought it was an item on the ground, but I think she gives it. Oh neat, that's a badge from the Rustboro gym. You must be a trainer, and a damn powerful one at that. You should try using this item. And there it is. There's also probably like some Pokeballs and potions over here, but yeah, I don't even need to jump that ledge actually, because then it's gonna be too far to run back. I'm pretty sure there's a potion or like a tiny mushroom or something down there, but not worth going to get. We need to head back to Verdant Turf and then north from Mallville to get up to Mount Chimney, apparently is the name of that summit. I could never remember the name of that. I always want to call it Mount Pyre, but that's the one later in the game over by Lily Cove. Oh, let's hit another repel. Also, I could go up here now that I have cut, but it's not even worth it. The trainers are super low level and the items aren't good either. Why is this guy here? Oh, it's you. Yeah, it's me. What's up, man? You're the person who not only helped me in Petalburg Woods, but also got back my stolen package and then even graciously delivered it to Slateport. Damn, I'm actually a pretty decent guy. Captain Stern informed us that the package arrived too. I thank you very, very much. Okay, what do you got for me, though? Why, if I were a rain cloud, I would shower you with gratitude and hail you as my hero. Huh? For you, the most wonderful trainer, I bear good news. Recently, our company developed a new kind of Pokeball. Master Ball? Nah, kidding, you get that later. What is it, a repeat ball? Garbage. Okay, now we could buy repeat balls. It's kind of whatever. Alright, let's speed run back through the Wishmer Cave. All my years of playing Pokemon, I just now realized the naming behind this tunnel. I can't believe I never put 2 and 2 together. Because it connects Rustboro City to Verdant Turf Town, hence why they called it the Rust Turf Tunnel. Wow. One of the most obvious things I've ever seen in Pokemon. And I've played through Hoenn 100 times and never Never made that connection. That's pretty sad. Anyway, of course, we've already beat up all these trainers here on this route. So there's nothing else to do here. Is Watson outside yet? He's not. Okay. Oh, this must be gate kept by the 5th gym badge and getting surf. Eventually, when we come back to that spot, Watson will be standing there in the middle of the street, and he'll give us a key to the underground. I think it's just like an underground warehouse just south of Mallville. And again, like I said a few minutes ago, that's how we end up getting the TM for Thunderbolt in this game, which of course, as everyone knows, is one of the best attacks back in Gen 3. Thunderbolt, Ice Beam, and Flamethrower. And Psychic, actually. All 4 of those attacks are actually available for purchase at the Mallville Game Corner. But you just have to spend like 80,000 bucks, which... well, I got 50,000. Because we might need to buy a copy of Psychic for Starmie. Because Psychic you don't normally find until Victory Road. But we'll deal with that later. Yeah, let's ride up the cable car here. This would be a dope mountain to snowboard if you came back here in the winter, but right now it appears to be the middle of summer. It's just covered in volcanic ash. Alright, now all these scrubs are going toe-to-toe with their Zigzagoons. So we gotta go up here, and I think this is the first time we actually battle Archie. No. My bad. This is Archie right here. The boss of Team Aqua, and he's taking on 3 goons at the same time. We have to fight, what's the... Team Aqua is way cooler than Magma, so I always remember all the Aqua admins. I don't remember the... I think it's Maxi. Anyways. Let's see. Let's just do Marsh Stomp and Star U. I'm probably going to save the level ups on Pelipper, because I think I'm just going to destroy the next gym with Pelipper. That's kind of what I'm thinking right now. Even though Pelipper doesn't have Drizzle, right? Didn't have it back in Gen 3. But imagine... oh, you got a Cubone. That's actually kind of cool. Normally this trainer doesn't have Cubone. But imagine if Pelipper had Drizzle back in Gen 3. Like, I would just troll that fire gym. I'd be making it rain inside the gym the whole time. Let's actually just go for Swift and then Water Gun the Cubone. No. We're going to double Water Gun the Cubone. Get it out of here. Poochyana's not a threat at all. We don't even have to worry about that. Almost O-code it. Yeah, this guy, the Magma admin, I think, is Maxi. I don't remember, though. Go for Swift and Mudshot. Because I think the other... well, I mean, that's the boss of Magma. I think the admins are Tabitha and Courtney, maybe? And then the Aqua admins were Matt and Shelly, I'm pretty sure. And of course, Archie is the boss. That sounds right. I could be wrong. Let me know in the comments if I'm wrong, but... I think that sounds kind of right. We'll see. So you've come all the way up here, but you're too late. I've already delivered the meteorite from Meteor Falls to the boss. I can see the boss's toes right above your head there, Chief. Don't worry, we'll deal with him in a minute. Oh, here's Tabitha right here, actually. It's one of the admins. He's got the Aaron. Okay. Star, you can handle that pretty easily. Okay. I didn't think that would Oko, but we'll take it. I was not expecting this guy to have a grass type, let alone one of the worst grass types ever. That kind of caught me off guard right there. That's funny. Why does Team Magma, the lover of fire types, have a grass type sunflower seed? I guess that is kind of smart. In this guy's defense, that's how you counter the water types of Team Aqua, right? just use a grass type. Having a Diglett is kind of fire, actually. That's a good Pokemon once it evolves. And Quilava? Shiest. Dude, I wonder if Archie and Maxie are gonna have like Typhlosion and Feraligatr. That would be kind of sick. Or even Charizard and Blastoise. I don't know. I know there's no way they have the Hoenn starters. But again, that's the main difference between Vanilla Emerald and this game. It's just that the trainer rosters are slightly tweaked because now it is National Dex mode, so all 386 are available. That was kind of cool. We need to do this to get Staryu back to full. And I'm just going to lead Staryu and let it go as long as it can until it potentially gets KO'd here, and we'll just finish it off with somebody else. The power contained in the meteorite. By amplifying its power with this machine, Mount Chimney's volcanic activity will instantly intensify. Its energy will grow deep inside the crater, and foo. He's like, wait, what? Maxie. No. Sorry, this is Maxie's dialogue. Who are you? I'm the dude. I heard Archie bemoaning a child. Okay, that looked weird for a second. I heard Archie bemoaning a child who's been meddling in Team Aqua's affairs. It must be you, he meant. That's right, in the flesh. So you're thinking of interfering with us, Team Magma? Now, you listen. Long ago, living things used the land to live and grow. That's why the land is all important. It is the cradle of all. That is why Team Magma is dedicated to the expansion of the landmass. It is for further advancement of humankind and Pokemon. And for that, we need the power of what sleeps within this mountain. Oh, there's no need for you to learn that much. But no matter, I'll teach you the consequences of meddling in our grand design. You're doing a lot of yapping there, Chief. You better be able to back it up with your battling skills here. All you got is is this dumbass camel. Okay. Nah, normally he has like a Crobat in the vanilla games, which is it's hard to deal with because it's so damn fast. And also Mightyena, which is annoying because it always goes for swagger. But it seems like his team has been switched up and actually nerfed a little bit here. But that just means he's going to have something crazy. Well, potentially in the back right now, but later in the game he's going to have a lot stronger team. But having these two baby Pokemon off rip isn't much of a challenge here. So could it be either Crobat or Mightyena in the back, or could it be an actual, like, fire type that's evolved? Let's find out. Charmeleon, okay. So this would make me think that he's going to have Charizard later, and then I have not seen... Or actually, because I haven't battled Archie yet. I'm pretty sure I don't think we battle Archie in this game up to this point. No, we just encountered him in the museum, so he's got to have Blastoise then. Maybe Feraligatr, but I would assume it's that would be my guess, that it would be Blastoise if this guy has Charmeleon. Now, you gotta remember there's no Megas in this game, thankfully. Because if I gotta battle this guy later in the game and he had a Mega Charizard Y, my team would get swept by Solar Beam. Except for Pelipper. But we don't have to worry about that because this is Gen 3, so there's no Megas in this. There can be. I'm surprised Staryu actually swept this guy's whole team, by the way, I'm not gonna lie. There can be Megas in other versions of Emerald, right? There's like 2,000 Emerald hacks that exist out there. Even without the meteorite, if we obtain that orb, whew. Alright, buddy. Dude, thank you. No problem. With your help, we thwarted Team Magma's destructive plan. But you, whose side are you on? I don't work for nobody, brother. I do what I want to do. Ah, it doesn't matter. We will remain vigilant and keep up our pursuit of Team Magma. Dude, we shall meet again. Aight. I think I have to actually take the meteorite. Yeah. I don't remember what that does. I don't think you have to take it out of the machine, but regardless, neither of the evil team leaders decided to take it out, so it's kind of weird. But anyway, we'll have to figure that out later as we progress through the story. Now these other dorks are out of the way, so we can go down the mountain here. This old lady just sells cookies, which I guess, you know, we like to support local business around here, so I'll go ahead and take a one cookie for $200. It better be the best cookie of all time, Grandma. Let me tell you. No, I'll show it off in the bag what it does. First, I want to switch up my lead. Now, Staryu's actually fine. Let me give it another soda, and then I'll fight the hiker. But in the bag here, the cookie, well, actually, and the white herb. So if you don't know what a white herb does, it resets any stat drop that you get. So like if I get intimidated, the white herb would just click in right away. Or if I get my speed dropped or accuracy lowered, whatever. And lava cookie is essentially just a full heal. So it's kind of cool, but definitely not worth $200 for a single cookie, I'll tell you that much. Let's go ahead and fight this guy though. Mount Chimney's Jagged Pass. Now this is what I've always wanted in a mountain. This jagged bumpiness, it rocks my soul. Okay, buddy. I know I haven't shown off or used the bicycle at all in this entire playthrough, but I am going to explain something here in a second. And the reason why I chose the acro bike over the mock bike. Even though we will have to switch bicycles later at some point, especially towards the end of the game, going up the Sky Pillar to fight Rayquaza, you need the mock bike. Larvitar, Shiest. But the acro bike I like more in terms of being able to acquire certain items, because you can jump up rocks, which I'm about to showcase, but also you can like jump over those bridges on Route 119 and whatnot, and some other spots in the game too. Now I can't just hit select because I have the fishing rod. Oh no, I do have the acro bike on the hotkey. Okay, my bad. So if you like miss that trainer and you're like, oh damn it, I want to go back up and battle him, you can just hold the B button, and then the acro bike will let you hop up ledges. So it's kind of fire. You can also hop down them too if I was still holding the B button. But anyway. This guy right here is blocking the entrance to a cave that we go in later and fight Team Magma again. But we have to progress further in the story. Then he'll move out the way, and then once we have like a key item in the bag, which I think is we get from Mount Pyre, then we can come back here and get access to that cave. Burn heal is kind of whatever. Let's go ahead and fight the rest of these trainers here. I'm pretty sure Staryu learns Bubble Beam at 28, which is kind of what I'm pushing for right here. I want to get this next level up. Paris is kind of annoying though. Maybe I could two-shot with Swift. I don't expect it to, but maybe. Yeah. No, not the Stun Spore. That's alright, I have Natty Cure, so it's not a big deal. I'm still faster even at half speed. That's funny. Actually, wait, wasn't paralysis back in the day, doesn't it cut it by 75%? I don't remember, because they've tweaked paralysis over the years. Bulbasaur is annoying, I'm just going to go out to Pelipper. I actually think paralysis back in the day cut your speed by 75%. And now it might be 50%. I don't remember, they've changed it too many times. I can't keep track. We're not getting a lot of experience points at all off this trainer. Swablu we can just KO with Shockwave. I really wish Pelipper would get a better water move right now instead of Water Gun. But I guess, who am I going to teach Surf to, by the way, when I find it? Because of course, with a 6-pack of water types on my team, they can all learn Surf. I'm gonna need to split up the 3 different water HMs. We have Surf, we have Dive, and we have Waterfall. So I'm gonna give like one of each. Am I still at full health with Staryu? Close enough. I'm not paralyzed anymore because of Natty Cure, but I'll have to think on where I want to spread out those HMs. Poliwrath and Marsh Stomp don't really need water moves. Although I'm probably going to put Surf on Pert, to be honest. This is kind of a fire combo right here. Elekid, Bayleaf. Because Pelipper is going to get Fly, of course. So I probably won't give Pelipper one of the water HMs. I think Surf would go on Pert. Maybe Dive on Poliwrath. I don't know. It is kind of annoying that both Dive and Waterfall, which are normally physical attacks, current day, they're all water is special attacks back in Gen 3. So Poliwrath can't really abuse the power of Dive and Waterfall. Neither was Swampert either. Let's go for Strength and Swift. This double up should finish it off here. I want to see if I can get Bubble Beam on Staryu before the gym fight. It'll just help a little bit. Assuming Pelipper can't just sweep. Hey there, dude. It's me, the Nub. How's your battling? I had a battle the other day, and my Machop came up huge. The next time I battle you, dude, it won't be me losing. Okay, man. For sure, dude. Why am I still poisoned, by the way? I guess Natural Cure doesn't work like that because I didn't switch out. Whatever. I have a bunch of Pecha Berries. Oh yeah, I still need to go back and push that boulder inside the cave over here to get the TM for Toxic. But maybe that's what Flannery's gym does. I guess that's the reward, because beating the 5th gym badge lets me surf. So maybe beating this gym will give me access to strength. Because obviously I have the attack strength on Marsh Stomp, but I can't use it outside of battle yet. Okay. This monkey just kicked my starfish in the face. That's okay. Still win the fight. Easy money. Oh, I'm not going to get to 28 off this battle, no way. Especially from a tail low. That's alright. There is like a bunch of nubby trainers in the gym as well. So maybe I let Staryu take on like the first trainer in the gym and hopefully get to 28. And then we just switch out to the Pelican and kind of let him go ham from there. Alright, Ethan. Okay. We have finally, well, it says Route 112, but we're about to be in Lavaridge. Hey. I'd like to get to Mallville, but if I went down these ledges, it'd be no easy matter to get back to Lavaridge. They really should have put, like, those little rocks you can hop up with the acrobike. They should have put that here, I feel like. It would have been way cooler than... Because then that would have been another incentive to use the acrobike. You know, everybody always uses the mock bike in this game. Let's hit a quick heal. And then we're going to go take a dip in the hot tub. Now this is, you can see in the top left corner right now, this is one of the few, actually one of the few, it's like the only Pokemon Center in this game that has a backside exit. There's a couple of grandmas down here in the hot tub. Let's go join them and party. Hey, they're claiming that these hot springs are good for calming the nervous tension, relieving aching muscles, solving romantic problems, and attracting money. Okay, Grandma, you get it. If people put Pokemon in hot springs, it might be seriously strange. Why, it might be an electric bath, or a bubble bath, or even a lava bath. Alright, I don't know what you're on about, but... We draw as much hot water as we need, and yet the hot springs never run dry. Isn't it magical? These hot springs appear near active volcanoes. Veins of water under the ground are heated by magma to well up as hot springs. If Pokemon ever did a crossover with The Legend of Zelda, this is where the Gorons would live. That's for damn sure. Now, I think one of these... This grandpa's just like buried under the sand. He's just living life. I think if you talk to this grandma right here, she might give you an egg. But of course I can't. I don't have an open spot in the party, but let's try it anyway. Yeah. I have here an egg. I'd hope it had hatched by covering it in hot sand by the hot springs, but that doesn't seem to be enough. I've heard it would be best if it were kept together with Pokemon and carried about. You're a trainer, yes? And your Pokemon radiate vitality. She can tell. So what do you say? Will you take this egg to hatch? I'm gonna say yes, but I don't think I can grab it with a full party. Okay. Now, honestly, I don't remember what this egg is, but I'm pretty sure it's not a water type, A. And B, I'm not gonna run around with it in my party to hatch it and find out what it is. Oh, you like hot springs, do you? That's surprising for one as young as you. What is this guy up to being buried in the sand here? Being buried in this hot sand is so warm and heavenly. Ugh, Gaia! Ouch! A Pokemon nipped my backside. That was probably a Krabby. He came up and just used his pincer on your cheeks there, bud. Alright, let me see if we could buy anything worthwhile in here. I don't really need any more super potions. I kind of want to wait until they're like hyper potions. Super repels, I'll just get like 3 more of these, get back to 20. And I think I found some like X items and stuff. Let me sell that. I don't actually need the miracle seed. It's only worth 50 bucks, but just get it out of my bag because it ain't gonna help. The protein and the carbos I could sell for cash. Yeah, they're 5,000. I'm actually gonna get pretty close. Like I'm only 15k off of 80k, which would enable me to buy Psychic for Staryu. I might try to push for that. I wish I remember where the amulet coin is in this game, but I don't know. I bathe in hot springs every day. I want to become beautiful and strong gym leader like Flannery. What is this house? Oh, the herb shop. Let's go get some herbs. You've come to look at herbal medicine in Lavaridge. That's rather commendable. I like you. Take this. Not bad. Charcoal. But I'm not going to have anybody with fire attacks. Herbal medicine works impressively well, but your Pokemon will dislike you for it. It must be horribly bitter. Now these, of course, are just the equivalent to like a full heal and a super potion. So you got 50 HP, 200 HP recovery, and then that's like a full heal. And this is a revive. 2,800 bucks for a bundle of leaves? No, thank you. I guess I could sell that charcoal, but it doesn't really matter. My wife's warming an egg in the hot springs. That's what she told me. She left 2 Pokemon with the daycare, and they discovered that egg. You don't say! Ah, young one. This child just called me young one? I'm kind of confused right now. I'm also a young one, but I mimic the styles and speech of the elderly folks of this town. Okay, that makes sense. What do you say, young one? Would you agree to it if I were to offer you teach you the move Mimic? No. Oh, boo. I wanted to teach Mimic to your Pokemon. I don't care. Mimic is horrible. I'm not interested, man. Alright. There's no trainer there. Is there a trainer in this one? No. This gym is confusing, but let's work our way towards fighting Flannery. This might be a double battle, so let me put Pelipper up here as well. There's at least one trainer here, I knew that, but it is a double battle, okay. This should get Staryu up to 28, and hopefully learn Bubble Beam. I'm pretty sure that's what happens at 28. Houndour and Numel. That's not going to be a lot of experience points, actually. This is... But with both of them, I think I get to 28. Let's Water Gun Numel because Pelipper's stronger, so that Water Gun can go into Houndour. Numel, of course, being 4x weak to water, that's why the weaker Water Gun from Staryu went in that direction. Pelipper's stronger, but still not that very strong. Alright, you roar me into Poliwhirl, which is fine. A little bit of experience there. Let's see if this puts Staryu at 28. Nope. I had a feeling that neither one of those mons were going to give a lot of experience. I bet you I'm less than 100 experience away. Let's see if I'm right. Watch this be like 101. There's no shot. No! 173. Alright, whatever. I kind of want to uncover all the trainers in here. No? Really? I thought there was at least one more there. Oh, there's gonna be some trainers here for sure. Can your Pokemon withstand 392 degree heat? Probably not. Not many things can withstand that much heat. This guy's an ace trainer. He might not even have a fire type. Yeah, he has a Kecleon. Okay. Kecleon is actually going to be kind of annoying to take down. I think Marshtomp needs to deal with that. Because I can Mudshot this dork, putting it, you know, with its color change ability, it will turn into a ground type. And then I finish it off with a water gun. I could also Rock Tomb it. Either way, I turn it into something that's weak to a water move. The Mudshot, of course, will do a lot more damage because stab boosted, plus I have the soft sand item on Marshtomp. I do need to find better hold items for like all my mons at some point in this game. But again, back in Gen 3, there wasn't a good, there was not a wide variety of held items, especially ones that are good. Why do you have a Hyper Potion, man? Is this guy serious? Whatever. This will put it back to a normal type, so I'm going to have to do the whole, Actually, Mudshot might KO from here. I thought I was going to have to Mudshot into Water Gun again. But yeah, it should... Okay. That makes sense. Alright, Staryu grew to 28. Are you getting Bubble Beam? There we go. Bubble Beam, of course, being 65 base power is way better than Water Gun. And yeah, I don't need both water moves. I'll just take this. Okay. Now at least, you know, everybody doesn't have Water Gun. There's finally a Pokemon that has something else besides just that. Alright, now we're going to put Staryu over here. Let me put Marshtomp up second in case there's more double battles. And while we got a sec too, I'm just going to use the last soda on Marshtomp. Now let's kind of let Pelipper go ham here for a little bit. Is there, yeah, there's another trainer than this one. That's an easy one-hit KO. Okay, and we're going to hit 27 off this. That's not bad. Not bad at all. What is your special attack looking like? 56? It's not very strong, but it is what it is. Pelipper's still a legit mon. To me, I think Pelipper, like if you ask me what are my top 10 favorite Pokemon of all time, Pelipper's not in that top 10, but it's just outside it. It would be in my top 20 for sure. And probably even in my top 15. Kind of right around that range, like 14 to 16. I do got to make that video sometime for YouTube. Like at least a top 10 favorite mons. Maybe I extend it to top 20, but that would probably be like a 2-hour video. So maybe we just keep it top 10. Alright, here's another trainer here. I do somewhat remember the gym puzzle. Like, you can get through this gym without... Actually, I don't know if you can get through without fighting any trainers. You probably have to fight some. But... You can get through this, you know, with fighting very minimal trainers, but... I'm about that action, and I'm trying to get all this experience that I can. Don't paralyze me, thank you. So we're out here trying to level up. Earlier in the episode, I was talking about... My team would all be around level 30. That's actually not the case. They're all going to be at like 28 for the gym fight. Which is kind of better. I was hoping I wouldn't be too over-leveled. Alright. Let me uncover the trainers here. And I think after this there's 2 more before the gym leader. But this is good, because I'm going to be at 28 by the time I get there. I was kind of hoping Pelipper would get to 28. This obviously is not going to get me there, but the next trainer will. Well, actually, 448 was a big chunk. How does Meditity give 448 and the Numel and the Houndour were given like 200? That's kind of weird. Anyway, I went the wrong way. Damn it. Supposed to use the other one. Which one of these did I even use? It was that one, okay. So then we go this way, that's right. And then... I don't remember. I think it's this one. Nope. It was the other one. Dang it. This just puts us all the way back at the start, pretty much. I could go heal at the Pokemon Center, since this is going to throw me back at the beginning, but... I don't think I need to. I would just have to do that to restore my PP, but... Pelipper's still got 20 water guns. Yeah, we're good. If I had less than 10 water guns, like 7 or 8 of them, I probably would go back to the Pokemon Center, but... We don't need 20 water guns to get through the Flannery fight. So this is fine. Alright, Jeff. Send out your Growlithe here. Two-shot it with water gun. I feel like Growlithe could probably live water gun. I was right. Not by much, but it did. Have I ever clicked Steel Wing in this whole playthrough since getting this in Dewford Town? I don't think I have. And that's why I haven't. Oh, dude, Steel Wing is such a trash attack. Isn't it 70-90? Or is it 95? I'm pretty sure it's 70-90. Yeah. And like, Steel Wing is a decent coverage option, right? But not really if you're a water type. That's if you're like if you're a normal flying Pokemon, you have issues with rock types, right? But that's where you would want Steel Wings to beat rock types. But Pelipper's part water, so that's kind of how you deal with the old water types. Now, of course, Steel Wing is going to get replaced for the HM move Fly once I get that, but that's still going to be a few episodes away. We got to do a couple gyms before getting Fly. Okay, well, we just made it an entire lap around the gym and basically went through every single hole possible, except the last one. So let's go ahead and do that. Nah, I'm pretty sure there's one more trainer before that final hole there. Actually, I'm like 99% positive there is. And I was wrong. Dude, please tell me I don't go the wrong way again. No shot. Did I? I did. I'm so bad at this game. Wait. What? What? Huh. Okay. Well, whatever. Now I know the right way to go, but I thought for sure that one of those two holes would have a trainer in it. I guess not. Well, if you want to know how to get through this gym puzzle, don't watch me do it. Because I just went every single wrong direction. This one brings us to Flannery, by the way. Sheesh! Okay. We need to super potion our Pelican here. And all 4 members of the squad are at level 28. We're ready to roll. I don't need a burn heal. Do I need to put a berry on old Pelipper here? I think I might as well. But I don't have citrus berries yet. You don't get them till after surfing across from Mallville. Do you think there's anything that could poison me? Should I put Pecha? Well, a lot of fire types learn Smog. I'm kind of thinking a Persimberry on Pelipper. I don't think there's anything that can cause confusion in this fight, but what if there's a Vulpix with Confuse Ray? No, I don't know. Let's go for it. Welcome. No, wait. Puny Trainer. How good to see you've made it here. I've been entrusted with the... No, wait. I am Flannery. What is she... So hesitant to figure out what you're trying to say, man. Spit it out. And I'm the gym leader here. Dare not underestimate me, though. I have been a leader only a short time. With skills inherited from my grandfather, I shall, demonstrate the hot moves we have honed on this land. This has to be the gym leader with the least amount of confidence that I've ever seen. And an absolutely fire trainer sprite, by the way. Alright, she got the Numel. Expected. I'm kind of curious what the ace is going to be here. Is it still Torkoal? Most likely. So, I think thus far with the first 3 gym leaders, they've all had the same ace Pokemon, but they've had different rosters besides that. There's a Vulpix. Could potentially have Confuse Ray. Let's see if I predicted that right. Vulpix has good special defense, so I knew it would take that, but it just goes for Safeguard. This is good, actually, with that HP range, because she's going to waste a potion on this dumb little fox. So we'll take it. Instead of, you know, saving the potions for the Ace Mon. But yeah, so like the first gym leader, Roxanne, had like a Kabuto and a Laleep as the first 2 Mons, which are both new before Nosepass in the back. And then Brawly's team wasn't much different. He still had the Makuhita and the Metatitty, but there was... He might have actually had the same team. Oh, shite. She's got a Houndoom? That's fire. With Sunny Day, that's really bad. I might have to go to Marsh Stomp and hit it with a ground move instead. Because this, yeah, this is way less than half. Houndoom gets Solar Beam, though. Interesting. I can take Solar Beams with Pelipper. I can't take them with, You know what? I'm a sack Tentacool. Stall a turn of Sun. This goes for Bite. I'm trying to figure out if it has Solar Beam, but the only way I'd be able to bait that is by sending out Marsh Stomp. I need to stall out the Sun regardless. Okay, I'm gonna try to bait the Solar Beam. We're gonna go Marsh Stomp, and then we're gonna switch out to Lombre and sack that too, because I won't need it at all in this fight. Luckily, this is not Emerald Rogue, because I've been sacking stuff left and right in that game. That's why I keep taking L's. Why do you have Attract? Attract, Bite, Sunny Day, and probably a Fire move, so I don't think you have Solar Beam. Either you have Solar Beam or you don't have a Fire move. But I would be surprised if this thing didn't have Fire move at all. Just go for Rock Smash. Yeah, okay, Overheat. We're good. Overheat's, of course, going to destroy me, being neutral to Fire. But now this thing has no more special attack. And it actually might switch out because the Sun's about to go away. But to reset the drop from Overheat. Now, you don't have a white herb like I do. It just stays in and goes for Bite. This is not going to do... Did a decent chunk. Bite, you might be thinking that's because Bite's a physical attack. No, it's not. Dark moves are all special. Back in Gen 3 and prior. Alright, what do you got in the back? Big Torkoal. Sunlight fades. Perfect. Because this thing might have Solar Beam as well. But yeah, thankfully that Houndoom was not packing a white herb. This thing actually usually has the white herb, right? Don't get the para. That'd be annoying. Damn it. Although, hold on. Torkoal has like base 20 speed, so I might still be faster. I'm not. Alright. Does it have Citrus Berry? What? I think this thing has white herb. I'm gonna go to Pelipper and let it finish this thing off. Is this potion range though? The crit para? I was gonna say like the crit's fine, just please don't para, and of course it did. Okay, this thing is like choice banded into body slam. It's not obviously, but the way it's attacking, it seems like it's choice banded into body slam. Just refusing to click anything else, and it just gets KO'd from there. Marsh Stomp hits 29. Pelipper almost does as well. And Flannery gets sent packing. Oh, I guess I was trying too hard. That was your best effort? Jeez. You know you have 2 fire types that can both learn Solar Beam. Just as a note, Flannery, it'll help you when you fight water type trainers like me. Just something to remember to the future. Alright, there is the heat badge. And speaking of, I need to go add that on the tracker right there. Hold on, Flannery. Let me look over here at OBS. Okay. There's our heat badge. Let's Pokemon up to level 50, Obey. Not bad. Even those you get in trades from other people. Okay. And it lets us use the HM move Strength outside of battle. Nice. This is a token of my appreciation. Don't be shy about taking it. Overheat. It's a pretty good attack. I won't be able to utilize it in this playthrough, though. That move inflicts serious damage on the opponent, but it also sharply cuts the special attack of the Pokemon using it. It might not be suitable for longer battles. It is, as long as you hold a white herb. It's not a big deal. Alright. Now we gotta get our sweet goggles here from May. Dude, long time no see. Oh, while I visited the hot springs, you got the Lavaridge gym badge. That's right. You must have collected good Pokemon. No, I believe you raised some. I guess it would be okay for you to have this. The Go Goggles. Let's go. With those Go Goggles, you'll have no trouble getting through the desert near Route 111. But wow, dude, challenging gyms. You're trying hard because you don't want to lose to me, I bet. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing, May. Honestly, I forgot you were even a trainer in this game. That's how relevant you are. I'm collecting gym badges because I got one goal, and that's getting into the Hall of Fame by beating the Elite Four. Dude, I think you should challenge your dad in Petalburg Gym. See you again. Yeah, whatever, May. Ha 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 ha. Who is this? Who starts a like, normally if you call somebody and they pick up, you don't just lead with ha ha. You know, you say, hey, hello, how you doing? What is this? It's Trent. Who? Trent Williams, the left tackle for the 49ers? Like, who the hell is Trent? Trying to chat while climbing. It's harsh exercise. Okay. Oof. It's steeper now. We'll chat another time. Okay. Okay, buddy. He calls me while he's in the, halfway climbing up the mountain, and he gets out of breath trying to talk and climb at the same time. Like, dude, why did you call me right then? Just do what you're doing and call me later. Let me heal up real quick. That guy's weird. Now, I'm not going to go too much longer in this because it's already 6:40 in the morning. I'm probably going to cut this off in the next couple minutes here, but I'll kind of outline and talk about the couple things that we will do during next episode. Of course, between now and the next gym badge, it's really not that far. So, guaranteed we're going to bang out that next gym badge in part 7, right? Because this is part 6. Now, we'll take this nugget, by the way. A couple other things are now unlocked. So number 1, which I'm going to do right now, is go into this cave, push that strength boulder, and get both the Firestone and the TM for Toxic that are behind that boulder. But also, May gave us the Go Goggles she just handed over, enable us to walk into the desert here, which normally, I didn't try this earlier, but you can't actually, okay, I take one step. Not bad. That's a good Pokemon right there. You know what? Let me actually take this out with Pelipper real quick. Hopefully I don't miss because it's Anvil. But I want to hit that level 29. Oh, I have Keen Eye. Shiest. What I was saying, though, before we step in this Gligar was, you can't normally enter the desert here. It's, access to this is gate-kept by Flannery's badge, in which you get the goggles right after. So that's why I didn't even bother trying to step in here when we first were coming up after leaving Malville City. Because I knew that I couldn't step in the desert, so why even bother? I should have showed it off, but anyway, we'll check out the desert next time. I want to go through this cave real quick. But there really isn't much in the desert. But that's... Oh, I need to hit a repel. Hold on. And we can put Pelipper back here. Now, that's going to be basically the outline for next episode, right? We'll use Poliwhirl. Oh, I don't even have any fighting attacks, though. Marshtomp has Rock Smash. No, Lombre has Rock Smash. I think I need to give it to Poliwhirl. I tried to give... I'll show it right now. Poliwhirl can't actually learn Bulk Up until it evolves to Poliwrath. So that's kind of annoying. Rock Smash is only 20 BP. Maybe I don't give that to Poliwhirl, actually. I do need to Repel, by the way. Huh. Okay, well, Poliwhirl, I was going to say, is going to be the star of the show in next episode fighting the normal type gym, but of course, I don't have a fighting attack. And even if I did, it's not stab boosted until I evolve into Poliwrath. Anyway, I got some things to think about before, you know, I got less than 24 hours before recording next episode tomorrow morning. Now here's TM06 for Toxic, and there should be a Firestone down bottom. But we're going to do the 5th gym next time for sure. We'll check out the desert right here at the start of the episode. But as we backtrack all the way to Petalburg to get back to the where the 5th gym is, I will also make a pit stop in Slateport to grab the TM for Hidden Power. At least one copy of Hidden Power. I'll slap that on Staryu to at least give it another attack besides Bubble Beam. And how are these boulders already reset? I didn't even go anywhere. I guess interacting with that TM just resets the boulders. That's weird. And then after that, you know, we do get access to Surf once we beat our dad in the 5th gym. So then we can, you know, towards the end of the episode next time, we'll surf around, check out some stuff. And then finally, that'll give us access to... I guess I could pull up the map here. And this will probably be where I save it at. Do I even have a town map? Oh, it comes with the Pokénav, okay. So yeah, right now we're chilling here, right? So we need to backtrack all the way to Petalburg. Now to do that, of course, we can take a couple routes. We can go just south to Maulville and go back through Rusturf Tunnel, getting us back to Rustboro, walk back through the forest, and we're right back to Petalburg. Now, I could go that way, and then after Petalburg, when I get Surf, loop back around to Slateport to buy Hidden Power. Or, we can go around the other way, so there's a lot of ways you can get there. Instead of going west from Maulville, we could also go south to Slateport, buy Hidden Power off Rip. I think then we could take the boat all the way back, because Mr. Briny and Pico should still be here on the beach in Slateport. And then we could take that all the way back to Petalburg. Regardless, after beating Petalburg Gym and getting Surf, we still have to find our way back to Maulville and then start heading east over Route 118 and then up Route 119. Now, we can cross this little patch of water right here from O'Dale Town, or we can take the tunnel, or we can surf around the long way, right? We have 3 ways to get back to Maulville after getting Surf. So there's a whole bunch, we got a bunch of options that'll open up soon after getting Surf, but that's basically what's going to happen on tomorrow morning's stream, but the next episode on the YouTube playlist. And then we'll have 5 badges for sure. I don't know who else will evolve next episode. Like, maybe we get to Swampert, but we're still 7 levels away from that, so most likely not. That's a lot of level ups to gain. And then, of course, Poliwhirl and Staryu both need Water Stones. So again, I'll think about that today, right? I'll look up like where to get the Water Stones. I mean, I know where to get them, but can I get them in a decent time, or do I want to get them sooner, aka using PK Hex to add them into my bag? Either way, that's where we're at for now, and that's where I'm going to cut off this episode. We now got 4 badges. We're getting there. But for now, that is going to do it for part 6 on the playlist here. So for the YouTube audience after the fact, thank you for watching, and I hope you have a good rest of your day. Peace.